When we're leading teams, often we hear the word leadership, coaching, mentoring. And I was at a manufacturing conference and dealing with a number of different companies who were working together as well as competing. And we were doing some breakout sessions and talking about coaching. And I kept hearing the following two words: issues or issue and problem. And we were talking about coaching. And everybody equated it to, this is my employee's issue. This is their problem. And when I fix this, and I thought the language was very eye-opening. People don't want to be fixed. A little humor for you. When was the last time an employee came into your office and said, "Boss, is there any chance you have some time to fix me?" I'll give you a really rough example. A lot of times managers will demand change, and sometimes it works. But let's say a sales leader demands, threatens a salesperson to get his or her numbers up. And maybe say the problem is time management, or they're not working hard enough and they demand it. They want to fix it. And all of a sudden, they actually hit their numbers. On the surface, somebody might say, you know what, that's pretty good. They hit their numbers. It's all about the numbers. But I challenge that premise for one reason. Will that lead to predictable, sustainable results? I contend that somebody who does that will do it begrudgingly and ultimately leave the organization just based on the way they're treated. So again, when a manager looks at his or her employees as having an issue or problem, their disposition is already one of being negative or arduous. So when we approach somebody and say they have an issue or a problem and I've got to help them fix it, that can be very dictative, be very directive. Now, a coach, on the other hand, looks at employees who have opportunities to improve. Instead of fixing, they share in the pursuit of improvement. So then we have to ask the question, if you were the employee of the coach, would you be more receptive than an employee who has the manager who wants to fix the issue or problem? See, when we share in the pursuit of improvement, we build sustainable improvement and results. So let's for a second take somebody with a negative attitude. The manager calls somebody in and says, "John, you got a crappy attitude. You got to cut it out." And John's terrified. But let's be honest. Attitude has some behavioral attributes. John might be okay for a couple of weeks just out of fear, but he's going to gravitate back. A coach would sit down with him and look at the opportunity to improve, share in the pursuit of adopting a positive attitude, fighting the old negative attitude tendencies. Then and only then can we have sustainable, predictable results. So let me ask you, which one are you?